What's up, guys? Today on the Patreon, we got Fez, our boy, back. You guys are going to want to hear what we go over there. There might be some pictures. There might be some pointing to some orifices.
There might be some love intrigue over the phone with me. There might be some serious...
We got a little call from a woman that might be in Danny's future. We're talking marriage.
Yeah.
It's very serious. So check out the Patreon and enjoy the podcast today. It was a banger. So, Danny, how certain are you that you are the Duke de Richelieu reincarnated?
The Duke de Richelieu, history's greatest pickup artist.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say that this weekend?
Danny, you said, you looked me in the eyes in a blackout and you said, I am the Duke de Richelieu. And I couldn't deny it. Maybe, maybe you are.
Is true or false, Leo? At some point in Resorts World, did you find me at the top of an escalator screaming inanely about the Duke de Richelieu?
Oh, yeah. I literally heard, so I saw it on your story that you were screaming about the Duke de Richelieu, and then all I had to do was just listen, and I could hear you.
Yeah.
And I found you. And then you were talking to like 5 young guys, and you were teaching them about the Duke.
I got to educate, Leo. There were a lot of college kids out there.
There were, dude.
It's college weekend, Memorial Day weekend in Vegas, and a lot of fans of the channel. Shout out to any of you who are listening.
The guy that hooked us up is XS, Tyler, right?
Oh, yeah, Tyler. Does he listen to the pod?
Yeah.
Tyler got us right into XS, just right through, no money, no line, right in.
Mm-hmm.
And then all the fans, I mean, it was pretty nice. I planned on not drinking this weekend at all, but when the fans start descending, next thing I knew, I'm just swiping the card, buying everybody drinks, getting hammered, and apparently behaving like the Duke de Richelieu.
Look, as you've lived in Vegas, and I guess you knew about Memorial Day weekend, but that was the first Memorial Day weekend I ever spent in Vegas, and gotta say, man, highly recommended. If any of you want to go to Vegas one day a year or one weekend a year, go Memorial Day weekend. Even if you're going to spend a little more money, it was worth it.
I might need to go back for Labor Day.
Oh my God.
Maybe the 4th of July.
I'm so down, dude. Let's go back.
Labor Day, maybe. Labor Day is probably a must. 4th of July, we'll be somewhere else. We can't do a most liberal city in Vegas. Yeah. We'll go back for Labor Day.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was wild. First day of the pool party, awesome. Second day, I blacked out. I drank a bottle of Trump wine before showing up at the pool party. Tried to get backstage with a fan, got rejected from the DJ booth, and I don't remember anything after that, Leo.
Danny, I know, and I'm worried about that.
Yeah.
For hopefully nobody has a video out there of Danny saying something horrendous, but it's possible.
It's very possible. Yeah, we got me, you, Mitch, Adam Fu, who the Jewish guy who helped start the channel with me. We got a booth at the pool party. I was feeling 10 feet tall, and I was drinking like I was 10 feet tall, too.
Yeah, dude, it was a good time. There were some fans surrounding us too. You guys got a couple of tequila shots from the booth, so I'm happy we were able to spread the wealth a little bit. Some happy dads.
Yeah, it was an act of theft more than it was an act of generosity.
Yeah, it was definitely an act of theft, you bastards. But good on you, okay? Because I'm sure you guys weren't killing. I mean, I'm sure you guys didn't have a ton of money. You look pretty young, so you stole some happy dads from us. But congratulations, you did well. We didn't mind.
They were stealing happy dads.
They were stealing happy dads.
I got to call up John Shahidi from fucking Full Send, dude.
Yeah,
I got to get reimbursed.
Yeah, for real, dude.
Maybe they could put a green light out on these motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, dude.
Some punks from ASU or wherever they came from.
Yeah, wherever they were from. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm the Duke de Richelieu, dude. That's all that matters.
Yeah, you let everybody know in Vegas. I mean, people must have been a little confused when you were just screaming out into the abyss about the Duke. Yeah. But you know what? Now they know.
Hey, if they would have blacked in with me after that pool party, they wouldn't have been confused, Leo. Because I was in a place and things were happening.
It was a nice place.
It was a good place I was in, dude.
Yeah. Some would call it, maybe you were taking a little. It was back to your college days, right?
Yeah. Felt like I was going back to my college days.
Taking a little dive, I presume.
A dive has a negative connotation. I had ascended.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I was floating. I had become one with the Duke, who I'm pretty sure at the end of the night, Leo and I were just I mean, I was still hammered from the pool party at like midnight.
I was too.
That's how drunk I was. And I was just listening to the album Beggar's Banquet on repeat. and I came to the conclusion that there is reincarnation. Beggar's Banquet convinced me of that. And if that's true, maybe I am the Duc de Richelieu reborn.
Yeah, you came to the conclusion that we are going to live another life.
I did. It was a good conclusion.
Yeah.
It brought me peace knowing that. That, I know it.
Yeah.
You know who else found out? Knows that? Scientology. That's what Scientology's like main premise is.
There's another life.
That we live endless lives. And yeah, I watched the Louis Theroux documentary on Scientology last night. Pretty good. But that's one of their main things. And then their other main thing is they try to eliminate your shame around traumatic life incidents to get you to the point where those no longer bother you. So mentally you can be as free or clear, as they put it, as possible.
Scientology.
Yeah, which actually has logic to it.
No, yeah. I mean, that's what, I don't know. I always thought it was like a big tax write-off for huge celebrities because they can recruit the top celebs in the world, or they used to at least.
Yeah, I don't think they're recruiting top celebs anymore. I mean, it is fucking shady. From the cursory research I did on L. Ron Hubbard outside of watching the documentary, he was running from the police at the end of his life, like constantly on the lam. He went into he'd been married a bunch of times. He went into bankruptcy and lost the rights to his books. His book Dianetics, which is their Bible. They call it Book 1. He lost the rights to that and then had to start Scientology to remonetize the concept of Dianetics, which there's other shit to it than that. But the big one is they hook you up to sophisticated, semi-sophisticated electrodes that read when your vital signs start reacting negatively to a subject that's brought up. Did you get molested when you were younger? Did you abandon a child in Arizona in 2014? For you, those would both be touchy subjects because you did both of them, or you were a victim to both of them, or whatever. But yeah, so and then a guy screams at you about it until that loses its emotional charge, and then the idea is that you can move forward with your life and not be bothered by the past as much. But yeah, that's the religion thing came from. And he was in the Navy too. And they make the top level people in the religion dress up like they're in the Navy. They call it the Sea Org. It's pretty corny. But there's some hot chicks, it looks like, in some of the publicity photos.
Interesting. That's all I would need.
They're also insane. When Louis Theroux started filming the documentary, people just started showing up on the sidewalk filming him. Like a bunch of Scientologists were stalking him.
Yeah, I used to work in Pasadena, my first job, selling hydroponics right next to a Scientology place. And they would consistently come in and give us pamphlets. And we would always be like, no, thank you. But they never gave up, dude. For the year I was there, they would come in once a week.
Do you have an upper lipper in right now?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Yeah, I can tell.
Why, you can tell?
I can tell, yeah.
It's an upper decky, dude. Don't call it. It's an It's an upper decky.
I'm about to give you an upper decker. And
Really,
I don't mean
dude?
I'm going to shit in the tank of your toilet.
Dude, I will fight back, dude. I will
Yeah,
fight back right now. I will not get manhandled by another guy after
You will.
Nicky Rod,
I will
dude.
manhandle you.
I don't want to be manhandled ever again.
It's
dude.
time for me to build back my confidence. And I'm going to start by grappling you, choking you unconscious, and then shitting on your head. How about that for an upper decky?
If you get on my head, dude, I'm not working at least. I'm gonna take a break from the channel if you shit on my head.
All right, I'll give you half a week. Also, Hemet. Hemet is one of their headquarters in Scientology, which is very strange. That's where all the propaganda videos get made.
I wonder how they didn't
Hemet.
recruit. They didn't recruit Rat Dick Ralph's dad. He lives there.
They need to recruit Rat Dick Ralph as their berserker.
Mhm.
Just a guy, in Lord of the Rings, the guy who blows up the wall, the second Lord of the Rings.
Oh, the great guy. Yeah, I love that scene.
No, the berserker's the shit. And Legolas shoots him 3 times and he still keeps going. Legolas, bring him down! Bring him down! They need to get Rat Dick Ralph and just deploy him against their enemies.
Would you say Legolas was by far the best fighter, huh? Kind of just because he had such, well, first of all, he had endless arrows.
Yeah, it's convenient.
Yeah, it's convenient.
That's really convenient.
And he was just so accurate, and he could kill people from afar. He didn't need to fight everybody, so he was just a lot more faster at killing people.
Yeah, I mean, and he kills a war elephant by himself, and he does that thing where he skateboards down the stairs at Helm's Deep. Yeah, I mean, he's the best fighter in the movie. I mean, maybe the Balrog of Morgoth or Gandalf could defeat him.
Yeah,
I don't know. Brooks would probably be able to.
I think, yeah,
that
you're
question.
right.
Welcome
Gandalf
back.
could defeat him.
Yeah,
Gandalf could
probably
defeat him.
Gandalf could defeat him. But I mean, Legolas, as far as you know, the band of brothers, the three that chase after the little hobbits.
Mhm.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. Out of
Mm.
those three, yeah, you got to give it to Legolas, dude.
100%.
I know you respect Viggo Mortensen, and I do too, because he
I
shows
just-
his kid its average size, maybe even on the smaller side.
Yeah, and Eastern Promises, I think that's the movie. He shows, let's bring it up.
Bring it up.
Yeah,
I
Viggo
don't want to call it
Mortensen's
small
cock.
because it's probably my size, which I consider small.
I think it's a little, his limp penis is definitely smaller than yours.
That is nice if that's true.
Yeah, look at it.
Let's
This
see
is
that.
another movie.
Yeah, this is Captain Fantastic. That's right.
No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad in that one.
It's actually not bad at all.
Damn, dude.
What
Fuck
the
you,
fuck?
Viggo, dude.
Fuck, dude, that is not what I remember in the fight scene.
I see Eastern Promises.
Yeah.
When you're fighting, your dick is always going to be tiny. But that thing it looks tiny in the fight scene.
Bro, his
Yeah.
dick is even throwing the right kick right now.
Oh, man. Yeah, his dick. Viggo Mortensen is kicking a guy in the stomach, and his penis is in the same posture as the leg that's kicking. It's really impressive.
Danny, would you call your agent and be like, listen, about the fight scene?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Can we add, can we do a little CGI work?
We're going to
You
have
know?
to redo this thing with me wearing a Weezer. Like, I don't know what we're going to have to do. Yeah, if you need to, you can just get a clip art of Danny D's penis off Huge's and put it over mine. But yeah, that fight scene we'd have to doctor up. Why is he naked in these two scenes? Why is he fighting guys naked?
They attacked him in the shower, dude, and he was just like, they find out, I think, that he was a spy at that point. He had to go deep with the KGB, if I remember correctly, and he had to like get all these tattoos, and they finally find out he's like a spy, and then he just starts killing everybody. Pretty good movie.
If you do 2 full frontal scenes and you're as A-list as Viggo Mortensen, I'm thinking that he's insisting. Like, he looks real comfortable being naked, dude. This other one where he's a hippie guy, like hanging out by a van.
Yeah.
What is this one?
This is Captain Fantastic.
Great
I
movie.
think these are his kids.
Yeah, he
He's
raises
flashing his kids?
Captain
Are
Fantastic
those
is pretty
are
cool.
those his biological kids in real life?
No,
No,
not in real
no,
life.
no,
They're
no.
actors. But this is a good movie. This was a really good. I think you'd like it.
Yeah, I
too.
bet you liked it, you sicko.
I loved it.
Yeah, you like when
this
he flashes
scene in
his children?
particular.
Yeah.
He's one of those like hippie dads that wants to raise his sons in like the woods, and he like teaches them everything, and he has them reading Nietzsche and whatever, and like
Yeah.
he's like really like bringing them up in a really much better way than I guess the
Public school
the
kids.
public school
yeah,
kids.
there was a scene where his kids could recite the Bill of Rights, and where the kids who live in like a house have like a white picket fence family, they didn't even know what the Bill of Rights was.
What's the Bill of Rights, Leo?
It's a bunch of rights.
How many?
It's 10.
You nailed it. It's the first 10 amendments to the Constitution.
Nice.
Or are those amendments to the Constitution? Yeah, they are
know what?
amendments.
Let's get educated.
They're amendments to the it's the free speech, it's fucking right to bear arms, it's right to a speedy trial. It's that shit, dude.
It's the things those geniuses came up with.
Yeah. Those you know what I'm realizing?
You're correct. It's
Yeah.
the first 10 amendments.
I'm finally finishing a 450-page monster, the Seduction book. Really dense. Finally finished it. And what I'm realizing is that these guys, the Ben Franklins, the Thomas Jeffersons, the George Washingtons, they fucked up. Instead of coming out to the boonies and starting a country and fighting a revolution, they should have been chilling in France with the libertines and Giovanni Casanova, who were just crushing pussy at balls, dude.
Mm-hmm.
They would just go to balls and crush pussy, dude.
Got to give it up to these guys, man, for doing that for us. But yes, me and you, if we had been part of that crew, we would be like, hey, guys, let's think about this.
We're provincial pussy, colonial pussy. Is that what
Colonial
we want to
pussy.
relegate ourselves to?
Yeah. Because, like, the 13 original colonies, dude, none of them had, like, great weather. They probably looked like shit.
Oh, it was probably so bad. I mean, that's why they were just lighting bitches on fire up in Salem, dude.
Yeah.
They were no use fucking. Just burn them.
They were trying to, like, figure things out. Like, they were trying to figure out how to fucking come over there. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
man.
Like, dude, it's boring.
Dude, like maybe if we light them on fire and jerk off to their ashes, like maybe that'll be better than having sex with them. Man, they're so
100%,
ugly.
100%, dude.
What's the girl in the Crucible's name?
Oh, I forget, dude. But that
Sarah something? Elizabeth Proctor? What's her name?
Crucible's a tough, man.
Abigail Williams.
Abigail Williams? There we go. Abigail Williams, dude.
She gets killed, right?
Abigail Williams looked better as a pile of ash than she did as a woman. All right? That's what I'm saying, dude.
Dude, the Crucible was so like I saw it in not in theaters. I saw it like live at like the Emerson, and like Yeah, it's just like these little girls just start saying like one of the bitches is a witch, and it's over for her.
This girl's actually pretty hot, Abigail Williams.
That's
Emma Uma Thurman.
no, that's Winona Ryder.
Oh, that's Winona Ryder. That's right.
What?
That's right. Not
Is
Uma
it?
Thurman. Yeah, it
This is an old ass movie, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
30, 40 years old.
Yeah, she's looking pretty good right there. She's looking good.
Yeah, that was Johnny Depp was banging her back then.
Johnny Depp's the man, huh?
100%.
I almost watched the because we're gonna get into this pickup video now. Now that I've done the research and I feel like the Duke de Richelieu, we're gonna bang out the script for this pickup video. Italia, we might need you.
Mm-hmm.
We might need you for an acting gig for the pickup video. We might need a woman as gifted as you in both acting and other ways. Yeah. But now that I'm feeling like the Duke, I wanted to watch the Don Juan DeMarco movie that you recommended to me, where Johnny Depp plays a guy who thinks he's Don Juan, who's a legendary but not historical pickup artist.
Yeah, he does really well with it too in the movie. He gets a lot of pussy as Don Juan DeMarco, which I think would work, especially if you really committed to the character. I mean, that's kind of what you did in Vegas this weekend. You were the Duke.
I was the Duke, bro.
You were the Duke.
I was the frickin' Duke.
Gotta give it up to you, man. I mean, reading Seduction. I mean, I'm gonna have to read Seduction now. You've convinced me.
Yeah, it's a good read. It is probably 25 to 40% too long, and it doesn't really give you an actionable breakdown. It's more just to be read as an academic exercise on guys who did interesting things as pickup artists, but it does open your eyes to some stuff. It it lets you know that the Christian way of courting and marrying a woman is probably going to get you cheated on, and it gives you some ways to keep things spicy. Like, it argues you need to constantly re-seduce your partner, which is not really how it works in traditional society. You get a girl, you settle down with her, and then you get fat and lazy and stop appreciating each other.
No, 100%. One of my friends actually this weekend called me. He's married, and he was like, dude, I feel like I'm just like, we're friends who help each other come. That's what. He's been married for like 9 years or something.
Yeah.
And he said he feels like they're friends. They're like, hey, you want to help me out real quick?
Yeah.
It's tough.
It's tough, dude. And one thing that he talks about, Robert Greene, is that you, one of the ways to rekindle love is not even like being nice and doing the dishes and buying her gifts. It's to kick up drama.
Wow.
And to get a little of that fire and ice, that push and pull going.
You know?
So just like generate a crisis out of nowhere.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, I always thought that I needed some jealousy in my relationship, and that was probably a form of seduction.
Yeah. If your chick sees you like hitting on a bunch of chicks, or a bunch of chicks are hitting on you,
that's huge.
That's going to spark something in her. Or even if you were just like, hey, you're late, quit being late. It's driving me fucking nuts. I'm going to my dad's house to stay the weekend. The reconciliation after that will be steamy.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be steamy. It'll generate feelings that might have been dormant. It'll reshake the snow globe.
Yeah.
So the little flakes of adoration are drifting around again.
And look, that's kind of something to think about, especially in a long-term relationship. You know how like Instagram shows you, like it's doing that thing where you can see what people like again? I've been seeing some really messed up things that girls like. One of them was like...
Not a black guy with an erect cock.
No, thank God.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like the game.
Yeah.
The game, dude, used to just... I was telling Danny about this with the game. I remember his name now, but he posted a picture of him. He was completely hard in his like boxer shorts. And he was like, I'm hung and I'm rich. And then the comments were just littered.
Can I see that picture? Can you find that, Jesse?
Just
I know.
The game.
You'll like to search that, Jesse.
The game penis, or the game. Yeah, the game hard, whatever. The game penis in. Yeah. Check this out. Go to images.
Oh.
Look at that shit, dude. Yeah, bro.
No.
Look at that. Look at that. Dude, he would post this on his his Instagram page with just captions.
I don't know if you could post that, Jesse. Maybe not, but
look at that.
It is a fucking large cucumber.
Yeah.
Maybe an egg, maybe literally an eggplant, dude.
It's messed up, bro.
Like literally a fucking eggplant.
Yeah, and the caption, I'm rich and I'm hung. I'm rich and I'm hung.
Dude, fuck that, bro.
It's messed up.
I don't know one song by The Game, but
Uh,
this guy should not be allowed to walk the earth.
I just remember that one. Like, this is how we.
Why are
do.
there so many?
Bro,
He's got like
he
3
would do
picks.
it all the time.
He's got like 3 picks up that we could find. More.
He would do
There's
it
just
all the
so
time.
many cock picks, dude.
It was messed up, dude. He would do this all the time. It was messed up. But I would just go look at the thirsty comments. But something that I saw a bunch of girls that I follow was it was a picture of a really handsome guy, and it says, when your boyfriend brings his handsome friend around. And then the comments were so messed up, like, oh, sorry, I had to brush his chest like 5 times. Like things like that. I'm like, this is so fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, these girls have boyfriends.
Yeah.
And they're thinking about like they all know the hot guy that their like friend brings around.
Yeah.
Bullshit, dude.
That's something that comes up in this book, is that in those circles, like the elite French and English circles where people were just living for pleasure, which is basically how our society is today.
Yeah.
And if somebody has a good job, I mean, you are in the 1% of people worldwide and you're living like the French libertines. Well, like it was so common for a chick to be married and for somebody like the Duke or like Casanova just to work their way around that like it was nothing. The person had a cottage out in the countryside that you would go to, and just that's how you got around marriage and relationships.
Mm-hmm.
It is a little distressing that that's such a built-in thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking cheating. It sucks.
Yeah. What do you think you're going to do to combat that? Are you just going to keep it fresh like in Seduction? Or are you going to marry like a religious chick?
I think I'm going to get 2 Optimus bots by Tesla to guard my woman.
Now we're
and
talking.
just never let her out of their sight.
She's going to go out. She's going to have an air tag on her.
Yeah.
2 Optimus bots that are like designed. We might need to get like a shady guy to like, you can jailbreak a phone.
Yeah.
We'll have it jailbreak the Optimus bot so that it just becomes a shady Muslim. And it doesn't let her out of the house.
No, I got it, dude. I'll talk to Elon. He'll just be like, Danny Mullen, my favorite YouTuber, requests that the Optimus bots are the only ones that can get within 500 yards of his wife. And she can make love to them if she'd like. They both are going to have 3-inch penises. And she better be happy with that, or she better wait for Daniel to get home. And little X, my son little X at the time, will be nearing manhood. And he will, of course, be able to fuck her. He'll be able to fuck Danny's wife, but that is, it's just the cost of these custom Optimus bots.
That's a really good Elon Musk, Danny. I'm not even gonna lie.
Thank you, dude. That's what he does, dude. He just fucking looks out for little X.
I think it's taken off. That monster rocket's taken off today. I think it's soon.
Oh shit!
Can we look that up? I think it's coming out. It's coming out.
When did Starship launch? Starship.
Yeah, Starship. Pretty sure it's launching.
It's Starship launch live updates.
Dude, we were just down there. We were at Starbase in Texas.
All the boys are going crazy, dude. We met some characters that live down there just waiting for the rockets.
Yeah, dude.
It goes up in an hour.
I felt oh my God, in an hour. What's up, guys? Wanted to take a break from the pod for a second to tell you about hymns. Now, first of all, I've told you guys this before, but it's something that you should really look into because they have science in that corner. And one of my best friends, you guys know him if you follow the channel, he's been on hymns and he stopped his trip to Turkey, if you know what I mean, because his hair came back in about 6 months. It was more like 4 months. So listen, if you've lost your hair, it doesn't mean you can't get it back. Okay. Hims has proven that they can get your hair back in 3 to 6 months. Okay. And now we're talking about you have to be a little patient and wait for that to happen. But it is better than, having surgery or the other things that they have out there for hair loss. Okay. Now, men value many different things about their appearance, but the hair, it's kind of one of those things, guys. Yes, there's guys that could do well with a bald head, but really you want to, at least especially in your youth, and I know a lot of you guys are young, you want to enjoy your hair. All right. Now, the process is simple and 100% online. That's nice, guys. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to go anywhere. There are no uncomfortable doctor visits. That's huge. No insurance is needed. It's one low price that covers everything from treatments to ongoing care. Okay. And guys, there's hundreds of thousands of people that are on Hims. It's a product that works. Okay. It's been around. You can do the research. You can see what they're using in there. You can see that it's worked for many people. Ashton Kutcher. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people out there that have used it. My best friend. Start your free online visit today at hims.com/LDS. That's HIMS.com/LDS for your personalized hair loss treatment options. hims.com/LDS. You guys got to give it a try. It's something that if you have the stress of losing your hair, which, like, listen, I was in Vegas and one of my boys is like, I need my hat. I need my hat. And I was like, no, you don't. You need Hims. Results vary based on studies of topical and oral minoxidil and finasteride. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. Guys, if you're losing your hair, check out Hims.
So while we wait for Elon Musk SpaceX to blast off, we'll see if my throat scratch disappears. That might be a symptom of Vegas. Maybe I have like Michael Douglas, HPV of the throat.
Yeah, dude, you might go down. You might need a surgery one day because you ate too much cat.
So let's talk. Because one of the things that I was emphasizing, and it might have even been to those guys who were gathered around who I was telling about the Duc de Richelieu. One thing I came up with this trip, and I really think all young men should adhere to it. It's called the dump test.
Yeah. You've come up with this, and it's your new kind of rule of thumb.
Yeah, I think if you're a single guy and you're out there and you're taking swings at the bar, at the pool party, on the internet, I think you should not waste your time with any girl who you would not dump a load inside of. Why do it? There's so much variety out there. Why waste your time?
Yeah, it's crazy how fast you get to the point where you know that she passes the dump test. There are some clear signs. A good job, good education, certain races.
Yeah, it is true. I'm sorry, guys. People might not like to hear it, but we will say we'll make it positive rather than negative. Here are the races that tend to pass the dump test: Asian, Indian, and Jewish.
Yeah,
those are all good candidates for the dump test.
They have strong family units where a random baby is not going to be accepted.
Accepted.
They're going to be very afraid of having a random kid out of wedlock.
You want them to have somewhat racist parents.
Yes.
Why? They'll look at your white ass who slithered his penis into their beautiful daughter, and they'll say, hey, you're not Asian, you're not Jewish, you're not Indian. We have a certain kind of family we're trying to raise. Fuck off. This baby is going in a canyon. Yeah. So that helps them pass the dump test.
Don't tell me you've gotten impregnated by Danny Mullen. I've watched the video. He's a sick bastard. What do you mean? I'm going to kill you, bitch. I will kill you if you don't. Go get abortion now. I will pay for it. Don't tell him. He might want to keep it, which of course you would not.
And then also, guys, I've realized that from the seduction training and all my my reading up on the Duc de Richelieu, beautiful women are not more difficult to seduce than women you're not particularly attracted to. So you might as well maximize your potential and go for beautiful women who pass the dump test.
Yeah.
The Duc de Richelieu, do you think he was seducing peasants? The Duc de Richelieu was going for only the highest status women in the court. And he was digging holes into their houses to fucking make it happen so that he could dump.
Absolutely. So does that mean, I think it's time for you to shoot for the stars, dude? I'm thinking of a big starlet. I want a Hollywood starlet for you to be dating now. I want you to dump in a Hollywood starlet.
Hollywood starlet would pass the dump test.
Sydney Sweeney?
She'd pass.
Do you like her? You've never really mentioned her, but she's got everything that you like in a woman. She
Pull
got
her up.
some. Look at them titties. Do you ever take a good look at them titties? She's back to they're back to the old school.
Wait, she gets naked?
Yes, bro.
No way.
Just and a bunch of times.
Wait. That's her?
Dude, yeah. That was probably when she was young too, bro, in Euphoria.
Oh.
Look at that. Euphoria.
Dude,
Sydney.
go back to that other picture.
Dude,
we can't show
what
this.
About those, bro? Look at that, dude.
Dude, those
are natural.
That is a hot chick, dude.
She is the hottest, maybe.
I've never seen her naked like that. I didn't know she did that.
Did you
that
see
that is hard to complain about.
Kyle from Nelka he got a little FaceTime with her.
Yeah.
And I thought he kind of killed it. He made her laugh, but he was like, dude, I fumbled. But nah, he made her laugh, dude. It was pretty good.
Well, it's hard because you know that she won't actually probably open up. Well, I mean, maybe she'll open up a little more than I thought. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to, I imagine, FaceTime with an A-list actress while there's a bunch of cameras and people around because you can't really get to the real person.
Right.
But she is fucking smoking. Yeah, I would say that Sydney Sweeney would pass the dump test for anybody who is attracted to women.
Yeah, dude,
Oh,
she
man,
is
dude.
incredible.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess I got to watch Euphoria now.
Yeah, she's in a Rolling Stones music video for one of their new singles, too. It's good.
Damn it, dude. Do you think Mick Jagger fucked her, dude?
It's possible, Leo. I don't want to speculate, but it's very possible.
Damn it, dude.
Oh, man.
I think she's only dated guys that are, I think she's dated just like white dudes.
Has she
dude.
dated The Game?
Thank God, no. The Game could probably pull her, though.
Dude, go to the right. One more to the right. I love this series of pictures. Oh, my God,
my
dude.
God, dude.
That is, she is a hot chick, Leo.
Yeah, dude, those titties, bro. Wow. I wonder if they're natural. You know, they can make them look like that now, even though they're fake.
That is
with a really good doctor.
Dude, look at that photo. Oh my God.
I think if a doctor, or the only doctor that could make those titties has got to be Asian.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That just gets back to the dump test, dude.
Yeah.
If your dad is a successful plastic surgeon, you probably pass the dump test.
Pass the dump test. Now, I think there are exceptions for every race. I think there are, but like, it seems
Serena Williams passes the dump test.
Serena Williams definitely passes the dump test, dude. Damn, would you bang her?
Oh, yeah.
After Drake, dude, Drake dated her.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
He had her in her prime, dude.
Well, I've already had Drake's sloppy seconds before, so I'm ready for round 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Serena Williams?
Yeah,
Isn't
dude,
she
he dated
10
her.
years older than him?
Yes. She's older than him. And then the worst thing that ever could happen to a man, she was in his, his mortal enemy's like performance at the Super Bowl, Crip walking in all blue. So she was repping for the Crips, which you've done before, by the way.
I don't get it. Explain what's
Well,
happening.
I guess because Kendrick Lamar is a Crip.
Okay.
Okay. So then she was in all blue doing the Crip walk at the Super Bowl while he was doing the pedophile line. So, and that was his ex, dude. So he hired his ex to just dance.
That's fucked up.
It's pretty messed up, dude.
Kendrick Lamar, so you're not a Crip when you're a fucking multi-hundred-millionaire rapper, right?
I mean, I guess he's still got connects. I mean, he grew up here in Compton and like is a Crip.
Yeah,
so.
you can. It's for protection.
Snoop Dogg's also a Crip, bro. They're
I don't
Crips.
buy it, dude. Snoop Dogg, once you've got on Martha Stewart and you've made an egg salad, you're no longer a Crip, dude. You've turned in your badge.
Yeah, what a great duo, that Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg. You know, but I agree with you. Like, you should. Like, there should be a bunch of guys smoking a blunt back home. Like, man, he out the game, dog.
Yeah,
you can't be making egg salads with a white bitch.
Yeah,
it's over, man. He got his Crip flag. Like, whatever, dude.
No, but they pay them. These rappers pay them for protection.
Oh, actually, I bet that's true.
I am more Crip than Kendrick Lamar or Snoop Dogg.
Are you giving a percentage of your intake of your monthly earnings to the Crips?
A guy on Skid Row made me a Crip. He said, "quote He crippin'." Pull up that video. I joined a gang in Compton. A guy makes me a Crip. Also, I got jumped in November. I got in a fight in March or February. I'm way more of a gangsta than Kendrick Lamar.
Oh yeah, Kendrick Lamar. He needs the protection. He's like Danny, 5'4".
Go back to the short. The short's probably the easiest way to find this dude. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, there it is.
Just watch this.
Making me an honorary Crip.
Is he? Could he ever be a Crip for real?
Okay, we gonna name you Big Scandalous.
Bitch Scandalous? Hey,
Dude,
look out, Bitch Scandalous in the streets.
He's a Crip, so.
If she comes too close to Bitch Scandalous, she's gonna get her tire popped. Yeah, let's stop this guy.
Yeah, go around.
Hey, Bitch Scandalous and friends directing traffic.
This is Bitch Scandalous and he's a Crip.
That was power. That was
where's
big
that
dick
jacket?
right there. That was
I need to
big
find
dick.
that jacket in my closet.
Hey guys, can I be an honorary Crip?
Motherfucker, Bitch Scandalous.
Bitch Scandalous. From
Honorary Crip. White boy. White boy.
Dude, I love black people for videos, man.
Gentile brother right here.
This guy's the man, dude.
Crippin'.
Look at that guy.
He
dude.
crippin'. He crippin'.
Bitch Scandalous.
Bro, you even threw up the seeds. That's wild.
Dude, I'm a fucking Crip, dude.
It's funny
Kendrick
because
Lamar, I will go pop if that motherfucker steps to me, dude.
Shit, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Wait a second. He's a Crip, dude. What do you mean?
Pop.
You gonna kill a fellow Crip?
I didn't say I was going to kill him. I said I was going to go pop, dude. Because I think he's a fronter.
You know what, man? I'm Team Drake. So, I mean, it's hard to admit that because people really shame me for it. But like, I'm way more of a Drake fan.
I'm on Team Drake too because him and I we've shared a box.
Share a woman. Dude.
We've shared a woman.
Bots
dude.
too?
What?
More than one or one? I think
One that I know of.
I
think one. I think probably one, but who knows? But dude, I mean, that's my guy, Drake. And if Kendrick Lamar's out there smearing my gang by saying that his fucking Beverly Hills fluffy vegan mattress butler having ass. If he's saying he's blue, he's about to find out, fool.
That's right.
He's about to find out.
He's about to find out, bro. We should go. We should actually go to a Kendrick Lamar concert and make this concept for a video, dude.
And just me try to out-crip him.
Yeah. You got to out-crip the fuck out of him.
I
dude.
will out-crip that son of a
That'd
bitch.
be actually terrifying. We'd be all the fucking royal blue, whatever it is. It's like a certain blue.
Yeah. Well,
There's gonna be Crips there.
Come on, bro. You don't have to tell me what kind of blue it is, obviously.
All right, my bad, dude. Well, you are a Crip.
I mean, have you seen my wardrobe, dude? That's all it is.
You think one of the fans might have a screenshot from back in the day? I don't want to remind you, but remember when you were a blood?
Blue?
Remember when you were a blood?
I was a blood for a while. But hey, man, that's the thing is I'm so gangsta.
You pull it off?
Dude, I'm out there in the trenches, bro. I got captured by the Crips, and I got a little Stockholm syndrome and came over to their side.
I think it's a better side. I like the Crip side more.
You know, if a blood walks through the door and puts a gun in my face, I'll be a blood.
Let's look up some famous bloods, dude. If there's a real homie, the game is a blood. Oh, then I don't. Oh, then I'm definitely
crippin'.
not. I'm a Crip.
I'm crippin', dude.
I'm a Crip, dude. If the Bloods are out there,
Suge Knight.
oh fuck him. He killed Tupac.
The Game.
The Game.
2.
God damn it,
Who's
dude.
number 1?
Ah.
Is that Wheezy?
Lil Wayne, dude. Lil Wayne's not gangster.
YG.
dude.
Nah, yeah, well, Lil
YG
Wayne's kinda-
400.
That's okay. Oh, no,
Okay,
these are terrible
Tekashi.
Bloods. Takashi's a terrible blood.
Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane, I don't know much about him.
I don't know who that is. Bogo T Casino.
Don't know.
Back
that
10.
These are terrible. Yeah, no, we're
DJ
on the
Quick.
right side, bro. It's the Crip side.
Birdman.
He was pretty good back in the day.
Young Ma.
So Birdman and of course Lil Wayne. Yeah, they
Jim
were.
Jones.
There it
The
is.
cult leader?
J-Rock.
Dude,
No, rapper.
the-
Cardi B.
Have you seen these allegations about Diddy? These allegations are getting out of control, bro. I guess he went into somebody's place
Who?
and P. Diddy.
Okay.
I guess he. This is one of the allegations. Look this up. Like, I guess he unwrapped presents. He went into somebody's house and unwrapped all their presents just as like a fuck you to them.
He
Hilarious.
just fucked up on Christmas?
Yeah, he went in on Christmas, bro, and then he just fucking unwrapped all the presents, dude.
What a legend.
Yeah,
man.
that's so funny.
Fucking
dude.
free Diddy, dude. That's fucking
Also,
funny.
they showed some text of him between with him and Cassie, the girl that like got 30 mil. She looked real down. He was like explaining he wanted to bring over this prostitute. They also showed all the prostitutes, which was pretty funny. Now, some of them were attractive, some of them were not so much.
Yeah.
But he, sure, they all had big dicks. But he literally had the text exchange with him and Cassie, and he was like, "Yeah, should I bring over Javon?" And she's like, "Oh, we haven't met him yet." And he's like, "I'm gonna call him, feel him out." And she's like, "Okay."
I like how ghetto you're making P. Diddy right now. I'm going to call him. I'm going to feel him
I
out.
can't do another black voice. What am I supposed to do?
One
He isn't
option.
ghetto at all when he talks too. which is
Coolio
funny.
died, dude?
He did die. He did die.
Damn, dude.
That's one of the best rap songs ever. Gangster's Paradise.
Been spending most their lives living in the
Gangster's
gangster's paradise.
Damn, if Danny knows a fucking rap song, you know it's good.
Grand Theft Auto. I think that's why I know it. It's Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Great game, dude.
Oh, phenomenal.
Great game. That's how I know I'm a Crip. Or was Carl Johnson a Crip? I don't even remember. But yeah, Diddy unwrapping presents.
Yeah.
Fucking, and
It's a
the
good
Cassie girl being down for the prostitutes. Fucking free Diddy. He did beat the shit out of a girl in a hotel hallway.
That was Cassie.
That was Cassie.
Did he do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of hurting this case.
Yeah.
That's hurting that case a little bit.
He should have done a better job of making sure there wasn't copies of that.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean?
that's a little different than like feeling yourself at a party and grabbing her ass if she tells you no.
Right.
Like that's you don't
Yeah.
do that by accident.
Yeah.
You don't just fuck a girl up at the Beverly Hills Hotel by accident, dude. Yeah, that's tough. If I hadn't seen that, I would be a lot more sympathetic to the case.
What do you guys think about him dating Steve Harvey for the past 20-some years?
Is that
It was
Look
in
that
the,
up.
we
dude.
know what our boy the Admiral would say about that. Oh, he
He
gay.
gay.
He gay.
Oh, he gay.
From our Sacramento video, the racial divide in my hometown video from last summer.
There's no way, dude. For real?
break silence on his relationship with.
I don't get it, dude. Why would you want to fuck Steve Harvey? Why?
Yeah.
Like, how could you ever look at Steve Harvey and be like, that's hot. I want my dick inside of that.
I guess we could ask Fez, dude. But
Yeah, I guess we
yeah. But the thing is, like, yeah, we're not attracted to men, so we can't really figure that out. But Steve Harvey doesn't seem like a man that even a gay man would be super attracted to. He doesn't even really fit any of their.
But look at his lips, though. Steve Harvey's lips.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I
What,
guess
what was the
lips.
tweet he deleted?
Let's see.
It said in that article you were just reading, it said he deleted a tweet
Here
in
it is right here.
2017.
The tweet in question is my brother Diddy is doing a world of good for these kids.
Oh,
And he deleted it.
yeah. They haven't talked about any underage shit though yet. Like they haven't really mentioned any of that so
Wait,
far.
is it the claims that he raped the girl Cassie?
Mm-hmm. Oh no, it claims that there were like kids that would come to his parties and shit, and that I guess that could be all hearsay online. I haven't heard anything from like any credible sources saying that, but of course that might be something that they're hiding. But they're saying he's like Epstein but black. That's what they're saying.
Mm.
There's a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah, he might pass the dump test if he's like Epstein but black. If he's like a Jewish black guy.
Yeah,
maybe, dude. He was homies P. Diddy. He did a video with Ray Dalio, who's like a hedge fund manager, and seems like a pretty normal family guy. I wonder if Ray Dalio took that video down.
I mean, dude, Diddy had everybody at his parties. I mean, DiCaprio hasn't gotten any flack for it. He's still getting every gig in Hollywood, dating a 19-year-old at 50. But he literally, like, we're talking Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
Leo DiCaprio,
Hey,
Jeter was at these.
Oh, your boy? Well, we know your boy Jeter's
He's
gay.
not gay.
Hey,
Don't you dare call Jeter gay, bro.
Jesse, can you pull up? Oh,
look at that, bro. Look at DiCaprio.
fucking blew one of those guys.
Yeah.
Hey, pull up Ray Dalio, P. Diddy. I want to listen to this interview. They're talking about inflation and bonds and stuff. It'll be maybe a good fodder for comedy here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be amazed if this is still up. It looks like it is. Yeah. It looks like that's fucking up, dude. Is this YouTube or is this some shady other video platform?
It's YouTube.
YouTube.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah, dude. So Revolt, some shady channel put this up, so nobody can take it down.
Mm-hmm.
Other than Revolt. All right, let's see. Here we go. Let's go to the middle. Oh, wait, here we go. Let's commentate on it. So it looks like Diddy is pulling up to Ray Dalio's house or vice versa. Beverly Hills, clearly.
Looks like a Tahoe. Nice little Tahoe.
It's a nice Beverly Hills house, but I don't think this is Diddy's real house. Do you?
It's his house in LA.
Is it?
I believe so, yeah.
It's a great house, but I don't know if it's Diddy great.
He's a billionaire, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can see his neighbors, which makes me think it's not big enough for Diddy.
Great, looking good. Good.
It's actually a great call.
Come on in.
Like Diddy, you would think he's up in the hills of Bel Air where he's completely encased.
Right.
Like if he's having fucking kid fucking parties, why would he want his neighbors that close to him?
Yeah, for
I mean,
real.
still, it's a $20 million house. Don't get me wrong. But here we go. They're gonna talk. Let's turn it up a little bit.
Principles. When I met you at the Forbes 100 Greatest Business Minds, which I was, just so honored to be there, and I'm thankful that my last name ends in a C and yours ends in a D, because that's how we met. We were right. I was in front of you when we were gonna go take the big picture, and I wanted to ask you a couple of questions straight from the things I highlighted in the book. First thing was, so what's your definition of radically open-minded?
Is to simultaneously have an opinion. All
right, this is going to be too sincere. I want him to get into the economics of
and then you say to yourself,
fucking hoes, dude. Fucking kid. Yeah, whoever. Just like, if the supply curve of 10-year-old boys coming over the border is like radically downshifted because of an uptick in law enforcement, what's that going to do to the demand side of the curve? How much more bread am I going to be paying to fuck a 10-year-old boy, Ray?
Because you know that jet fuel. That jet fuel's expensive. That means we got to go to Thailand. We got to go to Cambodia.
Yeah. Well, I will say, Diddy, that if the supply curve is seeing downward pressure because of law enforcement uptick, well, you're going to have to find the new market like you just suggested. You really answered your own question, Diddy. I would go to Thailand. I would go to Caribbean sex tourist islands, and I would do my boy fucking there.
I guess I guess if he was really getting like prostitutes involved to fuck his chicks, like he's probably gay then, dude. Diddy might be a little gay, or at least bisexual.
Yeah. Dude, it's, who knows, man.
Do you want to get to the point where you've gotten enough pussy where you might want to the dude? That's, I guess,
how
that's
dare
a place.
you even present
I'm
that
sorry.
question?
I'm
You wanna get
sorry I'm
smacked?
presenting that question, but it is kind of a that's the zenith, right? Like you get to the point where you're like, man, I had that roast beef pussy. I had that tight pussy. I had all kinds of pussy, man.
Am I going to be talking like I'm black at that point in my
I
life,
think so.
too?
I think so.
You're a
Like,
crip,
hey,
bro. Of course you are.
I think, yeah. I think at that point, I think at some point you are going to be completely just talking like a black man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know when I am going to settle down. Hopefully that's the question, not whether or not I'm going to have sex with a guy. But yeah, the settling down, the giving up the chase, it's an interesting question.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking about that this weekend too. I don't want to be a guy who is forever clinging on to the ability to attract women. And like that's a big part of my identity. Like I don't want that long term.
Same, buddy. And I'm getting there. I'm getting there where I should probably settle down at some point. Maybe soon. I need a mom. Like a mommy to take care of me.
Yeah.
I need a girl who cooks and cleans. You know what I mean? Tells me not to do drugs.
Yeah.
I need all that.
Yeah. A guy offered me blow this weekend and I turned it down. That was like one of my last memories before I blacked out. Maybe I should have taken the blow.
I think you probably took it right after you started blacking out.
It's possible, but I didn't feel any. You could feel it in your nose after you do coke. I never felt like the boogers or anything like that.
Nice.
So, I was pretty adamant about not doing the coke.
Good.
And I honestly don't think I would have blacked out if I did the coke.
Yeah, you would have been fine.
And I blacked out, dude.
Yeah, you blacked in at the right time, dude.
Yeah. We'll see how this fucking Starship launch is going.
Yeah. Let's look that up, dude. Our boy Elon, we're big supporters. We've got a big video coming out.
Yeah, we do.
I would say like a classic video coming out.
Got a couple good videos, man.
Yeah, we do.
We got two I'm really excited about. LA Street Hustles. We're doing that one, and then we're doing our trip down to Boca Chica, where Starbase is located.
And guys, we did a hell of an Edward 40 hands in Vegas. A hell of an Edward 40 hands in Vegas.
Oh, it's intense, man. It is intense.
Starbase. I'm Jesse Anderson, a senior production engineering manager at SpaceX.
Where was she?
And I'm Dan Hewitt with SpaceX Communications. Awesome to have you with us here
press
in
pause
Texas,
real quick.
Jesse.
I'm
Welcome
adding
to
her on
Starbase.
Instagram right now.
So the thing about these people, they all have to live in Boca Chica / Starbase, which is now the name of the city. And it is so remote that they get paid 25% extra on top of their salary just for living and working there. They get paid that much extra because our boy, we met up with a guy who works there who we have to keep his identity private. He had a really dope house for super affordable. For like $300,000, you get a dope house that would cost $2 million in LA. So that's sick. There's good Mexican food. And also there's a flight from this area to LA that SpaceX sends to LA every weekend. So if you want to go to LA, you can just fly back, which is pretty tight. And you get paid 25% extra, but it's kind of a shithole. I mean, you are down in the fucking bush of southern Texas, dude. You're down there. So that's what these two guys are dealing with.
Jesse Anderson, Danny. Look at her. She's dressing up in a little cosplay.
Oh, she's fucking hot.
Dude, you think that fucking Elon fucked her?
Was just thinking that, dude. Dude, she has pronouns in her bio and she works at SpaceX. That's confusing, dude.
That's BS.
That's confusing. She is attractive, though. She is
Jesse
attractive.
Anderson.
She drives a Tesla. She's probably, I don't know why she's doing it, but there's no way she's on board with pronouns. If you can add her, Leo?
Yeah. I already added her, DM'd her.
You already DM'd her?
Yeah. Check it out. What do you think?
Maybe this is the one. Maybe you're going to settle down. Rumon's calling you, dude.
What do
you look amazing on TV. Big fan. That's a pretty good DM, dude.
I think so.
She's the Falcons. She's the Falcon Structure senior manager, production engineer. She's a beast, dude.
She's an absolute beast.
Bro, you're a beast for sending that quick.
Dude,
That was...
I'll fucking cook and clean for this bitch, dude.
Hey,
100%.
call her that.
All
Who'd
right,
she
I'll
follow,
cook and
dude?
clean for this beautiful woman. Anybody
Rumon
we
is
know?
blowing up. She follows Bill Nye. I don't know how Elon feels about Bill Nye.
Bill Nye.
Oh,
the
dude, she follows
science
UC
guy.
Merced. Ah!
Oh no, she doesn't. Maybe that's where she went.
That's a down tick. I will say that a girl who goes to UC Merced probably doesn't pass the dump test. Continue.
His first time, right?
Thank you so much, Dan. Yeah, my first time here, and it is mind-blowing. I went out to the pad this morning, and the scale of the vehicle is just insane.
Dwarfs everything.
And for those of you watching at home,
Press
in
pause
case you
real
missed
quick.
the news,
What's this guy's name?
Dan Hout.
You know, Dan is part psyched but part bummed that she's his new partner because this guy's never going to be able to focus on work ever again.
No.
All this guy can think about is how he's going to have sex with her. That's all he's going to be able. Like everything he does until they fire her.
Yeah.
Look at his eyes right now. Can you zoom in on his eyes?
He's completely in love with her.
He's totally erect.
Yep.
And he's just scheming of ways he's going to have sex with her.
100%.
The best thing that could happen to either of them is like a rocket fucking explodes midair and the shrapnel kills one of them. Because like they're like he's just he can't, dude. Look how Dan is going to explode, dude.
He's married too, and he's like his wife like watches this and she's like, did you have to like tell her that like she looked really nice? Like what was that? Like what was going on? And he's like, no, honey, she's not I'm not attracted to her. He's like lies to his wife every day.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm not into Jesse, dude. I'm like not. Like I don't understand. She's not my type.
Dude, he is melting down right now. Look at that guy. Like, he's going to start stuttering. Let's watch. I guarantee the next thing he says, he's going to botch a word. Let's watch it.
Starbase is no longer just a cool name. It is now officially an incorporated city in Texas. And we'll have more on that a little bit later today.
Yeah, right now, though, we are counting down to Starship's 9th flight test, currently targeting the very start of our window at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Good news right up front, not tracking any issues with the vehicle. Weather is gorgeous out there right now.
Nice.
Rain this morning, little bit of wind, nothing now, nothing to worry about. Looking good for a launch.
All right, he was smooth.
He was smooth.
He was smooth.
He's locked in.
He's probably drinking.
Yeah.
He has to drink before he goes on now. That's the
100%.
only way. He's got to like put on perfume. He's got to do push-ups. He listens to I don't know, Master of Puppets by Metallica, the whole album.
Oh yeah.
That's how he gets in state.
Yeah, he's just in there, dude.
He's locked in. And I had to work with my really hot manager in Las Vegas, and that was stressful, dude. Because once her and I started to have a thing, I just had to be locked in on every shift. Not about bussing tables, but about getting pussy.
Oh, dude.
I just had to be Mr. Suave. You know how much pressure that adds to your job?
A lot of pressure.
I would so much rather work with all ugly girls.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, at the Great Indoors when I was selling appliances, there were a couple of hotties, and I didn't have sex with any of them, but I did have sex with not that hotties. I'm not picky, so.
Dude, you didn't dump test it?
I didn't dump test it,
You
dude.
pussy, dude. You should have been following my methodology 10 years before I invented it and many years before you knew.
I'm gonna go ahead. I think I filled up a chick or two that it didn't pass the dump test, Danny boy. So
try to think if
sure.
I've ever...
you have for sure.
Well, that's the thing about the dump test is what a girl, you don't fill her up unless she passes the dump test.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you can't make a mistake. You can't accidentally fill up a girl that doesn't pass it one time.
You can't, dude. You can't.
You can never fumble.
No,
you can never. Like we all.
You got to be Marshall Falk out there with a dump test, bro. You can't fumble.
That's our boy, Marshall Falk.
Marshall Falk, bro. I haven't heard that name forever.
Man,
yeah, dude. He knows about the dump test. All right, let's see. Let's keep watching this.
Development is moving quickly here at Starbase. So fast, in fact, that we
we have this on
are
screen?
reflying the Super Heavy booster today.
Like show this?
Last
Yeah, I'm going to
flew
see if
on
I can download it
Flight
after
7.
because this
The
is
primary
live.
objectives for
live.
today are very similar to our last two attempts, except for the booster, which, in addition to flying
There's
for
the booster
second
on the
time,
bottom,
has
the
an
dildo
exciting
looking
return
thing.
journey
That's
planned
fucking
for its return
Starship,
back to Earth.
dude.
That's right. It's going to be getting some serious rigor. And pretty important, we are not going to be attempting to catch the booster today. We're going to use this launch to kind of further accelerate the development. We're putting Super Heavy kind of through the ringer, some serious rigor. We're going to go through all of that in just a couple of minutes. We're also hoping to get Ship into space, and it's got a couple of objectives like deploying simulated Starlink satellites and then a range of experiments during its reentry. We're really trying to test the limits, the capabilities of that heat shield, the flaps, the structure.
I wonder if they put the
everything
Mexicans in the
about
nose cone.
Primary
I think they
payload
probably
on
did.
this flight, once
Press pause real
again,
quick.
as always, is
They're
data.
testing the heat shield. That's one thing. We went into the very Latino neighboring neighborhood of Brownsville, and we were telling them we needed Mexicans to put in the nose cone because they're really good at blocking the transmission of heat. Because we were pretending we worked for SpaceX.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, dude. A lot of people bought that. We didn't really.
Yeah.
We couldn't believe what just wearing a couple of shirts and hats with SpaceX emblems on it,
Yeah.
what it did for people to trust us. But it did a lot. It did a lot because the Mexicans in the nose cone. I think it's a good move.
Yeah,
I think we should
You need 8. You need 8 at least.
at
right?
least 8, dude.
8 Mexicans in the nose.
They would
cone.
sign up for it too.
Yeah, dude. No, the Mexicans love SpaceX, dude. All right, keep ripping it.
It's definitely a very big day for both stages. There's always a chance we don't reach every objective that we set for ourselves, but success comes from what we learn on days like today. And of course, whatever happens, excitement is guaranteed.
Yeah, that's right. Progress is not measured by single flight tests. It's whatever that timeline overall is, and getting us closer to establishing self-sustaining civilization on Mars, making life multiplanetary. Every time we're learning something from these flights that will get us there, that is progress.
Exactly.
So when they
Starship.
not catching the booster, it's just going to fall into the ocean. What if it falls onto like a building in Brownsville?
No, fuck it, dude. We toured Brownsville. Elon Musk will dish out a couple milli. It's all good.
It's all good.
It kills. It's like we apologize for dropping the booster onto your K8 educational facility. We apologize for the 18 dead that were in English class. God knows they really needed it because they're fucking Mexicans.
Oh my god, dude! What if Elon ripped that, dude? What if he ripped that, dude?
Well, here's you know what? Here's $80,000. You know, just do with it what you will. I mean, install a new volleyball court. It's up to you. I have a Tesla robotics launch to get to. I can't do that. We're trying to drop Robotaxi in Austin. I don't have time for dead Mexicans.
Dropping in June, by the way.
Robotaxi?
Yep.
In Austin?
They're going to start with 10 of them, and then they're going to expand.
Yeah. I wonder when they're going to let us use our Tesla Model Ys for Robotaxis. Would you lease yours out?
No.
I might.
No. I can't do it. I still am waiting on to get my car back, by the way. Tesla insurance is the worst insurance. I suggest you change immediately.
Really?
Yeah. They haven't even approved my estimate yet.
Really?
And dude, I was telling Leo this last week. I had the rental car for 30 days. They didn't approve an extension. So I had to fly back to Vegas and then drive back with one of my parents' cars.
Damn, dude.
It's awful. Literally the worst insurance. They have not, and along with the body shop and the attorney's office I'm working with, they've been hitting him up twice a week. Nothing. Just silence.
Assholes, dude.
So my attorney's office filed a complaint with the Department of Insurance of California.
Good.
Yeah.
Are you getting paid out?
We'll see.
Yeah, you're getting paid out.
I'm going to wait to change insurance until after I get paid out, but we'll see because this is insane, bro. I don't have my car. It sucks.
And somebody just hit you, right?
Yeah, someone rear-ended me. And it's just like the bumper in the back and then scratch on the door with a flat tire. And it's like, bro, we sent it in literally a month ago and they have not approved it yet.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit, dude.
It's terrible, bro.
Sorry, Filipinos are always lower down on the list of priorities. The white man must be catered to first because he's the primary. We do like Asians, but not tan Asians. And Jesse took us as a tan Asian, and we have no desire to help him with his claim.
I think it'll be all right, dude. They're gonna pay you. They'll probably give you like some extra cash for the month of the next month that you're gonna have to. You got to use somebody else's car or whatever.
I hope so, dude, because I'm paying gas too, and that's a fucking pain because it's literally double a week.
Are you still making car payments?
Yeah,
dude. I would want 100 G's from that fucking collision.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm skeptical, dude.
I got a Jew in Encino that I used to work with. I sold him a Canon years ago, and he always told me if any of my homies sign up with him or whatever for any case, he'll give me a bag of cash. Yeah, so nobody's ever taken him up on it, of course, but he's the man, dude. Arnie.
Wait, damn, that sounds tight.
I know,
it sounds like cash.
Yeah, bro, you should do it. We should both do it.
What if it was, like a little sandwich bag, just the tiniest one, and there's a couple fives in there?
I would be pissed. I'd be pissed. But there was a really high profile case. One of my buddies was thinking he ended up getting paid out. I could talk about it now because Tommy Lasorda died, but Tommy Lasorda on the Dodgers, he was his assistant on the Dodgers, my buddy. And Tommy Lasorda was the most abusive character ever. He was like this Italian.
Yeah, the manager.
The manager, exactly. Yeah. He was the manager of a couple of World Series clubs and whatever. He was like the craziest guy. For example, one time my buddy was coming down to have dinner with a couple of huge guys like the commissioner of baseball and like another like Joe Torre, who was like a huge like manager, Hall of Fame manager. And he wore a suit and Tommy Lasorda didn't wear a suit. And he's like, You trying to fucking one-up me, motherfucker? Take off that fucking suit right now. He made him take off the suit right in front of everybody. He's like, okay, my bad, dude. And then he would leave him he would play these messages that he'd be like, where the fuck are you, you motherfucker, you fucking piece of shit.
You should call Fez right now and leave that message.
I am going to leave it, dude. I will. He's late, dude. I'm going to fucking literally leave that message for him. But he would like motherfuck him like that. And even crazier shit, like he'd be in the car, like they'd be in limos all the time or like Escalades in the back, and he would fart on him. He'd be like, hey, come over here, buddy. Come on. He would just fart on him. He's like an 88-year-old man. There was even crazier stuff. He would make him like, dude, he had like side bitches at 88, bro. He would make him like bring flowers to his side bitches that were coming to the games and shit.
How old are his side bitches?
Dude, like 70s, like in their 70s. Dude, yeah, he's the man, bro. Tommy Lasorda was the man, dude.
Damn, still chasing pussy in his fucking 80s.
He made it to like, I think 90 and can't, my buddy would always like he was confused because he would eat like 4 giant Italian meals every day, and he was a fat guy.
Yeah.
And he would eat just 4 giant Italian meals. And one of the funniest stories he said, like one time my buddy was like, he's a big guy, and he won a meatball eating contest at one of his favorite restaurants, and he couldn't stop fucking hating on him for it. He's like, you don't deserve to be up on the wall, you piece of shit. He's like, you think you're somebody now because you ate a bunch of meatballs? Go fuck yourself, dude. It's the funniest.
All right, call Fez, dude.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna fucking call Fez.
I'm taking a piss real
Fuck
quick.
this piece of shit, dude. Yeah, whatever. We'll start right here on this phone call.
Hey, Leo.
How fucking far are you from the fucking podcast right now, you piece of shit?
I'm already here in Hollywood. I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Hurry the fuck up. Do you think it's okay? What kind of time are you? Are you on your time or my time, motherfucker? You're getting paid for this shit. What the fuck?
Right.
We're not rolling right now. This isn't on the pod, but I will beat the shit out of you, motherfucker, dude. You're driving me crazy, bro. Get here. Are you serious?
Yeah.
I time everything out perfectly. I told you to come at a certain time because I need you to show up at that time. Do you understand?
I understand.
What happened? What the fuck happened?
Cripples. What can I do? There's nothing I can do.
Did you say you're crippled?
No, I said cripples. They're slowing down the bus.
They're slowing down the bus? Cripples?
I'm on a bus. Yes.
What is cripples? What does that mean?
Figure out.
Well, that means I'm thinking that you're a cripple, dude. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Fez, you're pissing me the fuck off. Can you hurry up and get here? How for real, how far are you right now? Oh, he hung up on me. Yeah, that was him. No, I'm definitely leaving it in. Yeah, I just told him it wasn't on it. But
Well, yeah, we should also probably tell him that was fake.
Forwarded to.
Is he just not show up now? Is that possible?
I will kill him if he doesn't.
Yeah, it's a real risk. Was he pissed?
No. He didn't seem pissed. Let me call him again, though, just in case. This motherfucker. I'll kill Fez, dude.
Fucking Fez, dude. We need to put him in the nose cone.
No, he'd be perfect for the nose cone.
He's got to
He counts as 3 Mexicans.
Fez. So we just need 5 more, man.
All right, he said 10 minutes.
We can get 5 Mexicans anywhere in LA, dude, if we got Fez in the nose cone.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Fez, it might be a weight problem, though, because he probably weighs more than 3 Mexicans.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, we are at the Laugh Factory San Diego this weekend. We just got the flyer.
Cool. What time?
I think like 8
p.m. show?
Yeah, 8 p.m. show.
We'll get a show at the San Diego Laugh Factory.
Let me
I do
double
love the
check.
San Diego Laugh Factory a lot.
Oh, it's a great place. It's a glory. Yeah, 8 p.m. show, dude. Let's go.
Let me see, dude. Who's on the show?
You, bro. It's me, you, Ruman, Anthony Storetti, and Sean Joshi and Mark Hayes. That's a good show.
That's a dirtbag show.
That's a dirtbag show.
That is fun, dude.
Yeah, we got to go hard, bro. It's going to be fun.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking about going back to SAC this weekend, but I'll stay in town for that.
Hell yeah.
That's going to be freaking fun. San Diego. Come see us at the Laugh Factory if you guys are in San Diego. It's that's going to be a great show. That's going to be...
shit, we got 2 shows. Wait. We got... Yeah, I think we might have 2 shows, dude. That's kind of dope.
At the 8 and 10 p.m.?
We got the... we got the 8 o'clock on Saturday and 7 p.m. on Sunday. That's
okay,
cool.
I'm probably not going to make the Sunday one.
That's fine, dude.
At 7 p.m. at the Laugh Factory?
Yeah,
on
it's a Laugh
Sunday?
Factory both. Yeah, kind of nice.
Yes, dude. Nobody fucking. Are we getting paid for this gig?
Yeah,
We're getting
they
paid
don't-
for this gig?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
we're
I got
getting
paid for the last one.
Yeah, we're getting paid. Yeah, Laugh Factory only pays. So
Okay. Well, I'll think about Sunday then.
think about it.
I'll think about it.
But if you're a fan in San Diego this weekend, come out and see the boys on Saturday and Sunday, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, Saturday will be good. The Laugh Factory's fun, dude.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful, club. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, and we perform at a lot of shady clubs. The show in Austin was pretty cool. I didn't know the Vulcan was where Rogan was performing like a lot before they opened up the mothership.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
Kill
the spot.
Tony. It's where Kill Tony started, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah, it was a fun show.
It was a lot of fun. We met a lot of you fans out there. Thank you for coming out.
Yeah.
It was really, really fun. Austin's amazing. Fucking awesome, dude.
Austin. Yeah. I'm going to post the video of us grappling, I think, next week.
Oh,
And I think I'm just going to title it. It's going to be me in a triangle with Nicky Rod wearing my sunglasses. And I think it's just going to be called I Got Humbled.
I got humbled.
I think that'll drive clicks.
Yeah. Yeah, I got humbled too, dude. Maybe too much.
Yeah, you definitely got humbled. Jesse, get back here. I want to see how Starship's doing.
Poor guy's taking a piss, dude. Let the Filipino drain his lizard, bro.
Screaming him like Tony Minnesota when he comes back.
Hey, let's fucking get this going, dude.
Hey, what the fuck?
The hell you think you're doing?
Listen, if
Starship
you
is the first orbital launch vehicle engineered to be fully reusable and built for frequent flight and heavy payloads, just like today's commercial airliners.
Yeah. Oh shit, dude. Let's go back to the launch.
Ship engines, as they started up, they would nudge the booster in an initial direction.
Well, no, this is just a
And so
Yeah.
the booster would essentially
They're not
sense
excited
that
enough, dude.
And then lean
15
into
minutes
it,
till.
and it'll react.
Otherwise, our
the
boy.
engines
Oh, we
will
got a
gamble,
countdown,
and
dude.
it'll
This is
continue to
sick.
flip.
Oh,
That
wow.
was the easiest option technically, but you do take some performance hits since you're essentially setting aside propellant to accommodate every single direction for a flip.
Exactly, but if we know which direction we're flipping, then we know how much propellant we will need and can instead use more of the propellant to burn longer during ascent,
She's
adding
so
more
hot.
velocity to ship and increasing how much payload it can ultimately deliver to space.
Yeah, so today I got my trusty super heavy here. We're going to intentionally
Dan?
try to
Wow,
straight
dude,
up.
he's trying to
So
riz her up,
Again,
dude.
as
Oh
you're
yeah, he
separating
pulled that
from the
out. He
ship,
knows it's
we wanna
phallic.
get
Yeah,
to
dude.
here.
My
As you're doing
super
that,
heavy.
use back the fastest
Yeah,
way is
dude,
to just
relax.
flick
Why'd he
straight
put
up
it in
and
her
go
face?
into
He
it.
put it in her
That's
face
roughly what we
twice.
did
Oh
in
yeah, he's
flight
trying to get her to
5.
suck it.
It's
He
the
looks like a
most direct way to
common.
get into
He
that
looks like
orientation for the boost back burn. What you
Harlan
don't
Williams
wanna
if he
do
lived in the
is
woods.
When you flip all the way down like that, we did that on flight
Dude, this
7.
guy-
It takes you in a big loop, uses the most
He seems
amount of
knowledgeable
prop,
and he's pretty
not
good on
efficient.
camera,
We're
but
at
he's.
the-
I
we're
mean,
at the
she
point
is like
where we wanna
hot, so
start
I'm
kind
surprised
of
they didn't
tuning
find
it
like
in
the hot
and getting
frat
some
boy
extra
guy at
performance out of the
SpaceX.
booster.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. That's called optimization.
That's right.
To accomplish
Leo,
this,
you
we made
better
some
lock this
changes
girl
to the hot
down. She looks like
stage
she's
adapter,
shredded,
welding
too.
Reinforced panels
gonna
over
be
the
my
vents
wife,
in the
guys.
direction that we want the booster to go. So when the ship
wanna marry
engines
this chick.
ignite, the thrust will push against the blocked vents, which means that the
Leo's
nudge
getting
will be in the
hard.
direction
Talking
that
about
we plan
thrust
for.
while the dude next to her
And then
handles a
when we go to
dildo.
the next
I'm
generation of ship
fully
and
torqued
booster,
right
we
now, I'm
plan
gonna
to
be
control
honest.
the flip direction by fine-tuning
Too
the
many
engine
phallic
startup
symbols in this
sequence on
video
the ship.
too.
Yeah, that's not the only flight experiment that we have planned for the booster today. We're not attempting a catch.
We should
so
tell
we're gonna try and
Fez about
gather
the nose
additional
cone and
data
how they
that's
need
gonna
people to go
improve
up on there.
performance on
We should
future
talk to you
boosters.
about it.
We're
We're gonna
also
sign
gonna
them
try
up
and
for
see
it.
how resilient we are to things
problem
like
is
losing
Fez
an
these
engine
days,
during
like,
the landing burn.
The
By
only
sending
thing
the
you can
booster
press
out to
pause before
sea,
Jesse.
we're gonna-
The only thing Fez believed is that he was going to get $20 million for getting kicked out of the comic book shop. That's the only thing he's credulous about. Everything else, he's just like, "Oh, really? How about you suck my dick, Danny Mullen?"
Mullins,
Like he
yeah.
would never. There's no way he's going to buy that we need him to be in the nose cone of Starship.
I don't know, man.
How
I
about
feel like-
how about this? How about this? How about when he comes? How about I'll hide and I'll call in as Elon Musk.
Oh, that sounds amazing, dude. That sounds amazing.
He's just gonna know it's me.
Yeah,
Jesse,
yeah.
you should be in this seat though, so he thinks you're co-hosting. Today.
Okay, I could do that.
So otherwise, he won't believe it. If
I'm gonna
just-
tell him right now, like, hurry up. Danny's not even here. I'm gonna tell him Danny's not here. We need you, bro.
How are we gonna know? Like, he said he's 10 minutes out.
Yeah, he said he was 10 minutes out. Yeah,
That was like 6-7 minutes ago.
Okay,
Yeah,
should I
exactly.
hide right now? Let's do that. I'm gonna call in as Elon Musk, dude.
Oh yeah, 100%. We have a buddy, one of our guys. Where I'll tell you what's going on. So, Danny is sick, and we have this guy that we did a video with in Texas, this SpaceX employee. He's gonna call us and like tell you, like, you know, he might like he's trying to recruit people to like go work there. There's a lot of Latinos. There's a lot of Latinos. Should be good. So let's go whenever you're ready to roll.
Whether Danny has herpes.
Yeah, bro. He just got sick. We're rolling?
I'm all ready.
Hey, what's up? This is Leo. How are you? Who is this from SpaceX?
This is Andrew's boss, to be frank. This is
Whoa.
this is Elon Musk.
Oh, damn. Oh, my
What?
God. He said that he might be able to have one of those. He said that he might be able to make this happen. But look, sir, I'm very, very honored to have you on the podcast on the Leo and Danny show. Elon, this is crazy for our channel. This is huge. I just want to tell you, we do have our friend Fez. He is a Latino man.
Before we get to that, I'll say that it's an honor. I saw the video of Danny sticking into that fat fucker at the Tesla protest.
Oh, hell yeah.
I just got to say, I really appreciate that.
Oh yeah, man. We were listen, we're not going to let anything happen at any of these Tesla protests without like a couple of right hands and a couple of lefts. Okay, buddy. So thank you so much for supporting the channel. We do have our friend Fez on who, he's looking for a job. Fez, you still looking for a job?
I'm good.
Is he before we go any further, is he of Latino origin?
He is Latino. Fez, you're Nicaraguan, right?
Yeah.
He's Nicaraguan.
Nicaragua. And then roughly, just for the purpose of physics,
Yeah.
how much does the Nicaraguan weigh?
How much do you weigh?
Why?
He wants to know why.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, if he wants to know, and this is going to be a can of worms for his no doubt simple mind, but
Yeah.
upon re-entry with Starship, we need to calculate things like speed and altitude. I mean, this is a shuttle that's going to be moving about 7.8 to 9 kilometers a second. And the
Okay.
kinetic energy buildup is going to be massive, as dictated by the equation KE equals 1/2 times mv squared
Okay.
to calculate shuttle mass. So basically, what I'm saying is we need another fat fuck built similarly to the one that Danny tossed at the Tesla protest.
Oh, I mean, how much are they getting paid? That's what you want to know, right?
I don't think so. I'm good.
What do you mean you're good? Why don't
It's
you?
Elon Musk.
I'm good.
Oh, it's Elon Musk, mother. Hey, 1 second. Fuck this up for us, bro. It's Elon.
Okay, sure.
All right. He's 300 pounds.
That is one fat fuck. Is he aware how fucking fat he is?
Elon, you want to take that? You want to answer that, Fez? He's flipping you off, sir. He doesn't mean it personally. I think it's just that, he doesn't get called fat fuck all the time.
Listen to me. I've already suffered quite enough disrespect at the hands of the left, the Democrats in this part. They've
Danny,
been
go suck my
terrorizing
dick.
my Tesla dealerships and have been now making me out to be some sort of Nazi just because I was just saluting my fans out in the crowd.
Right.
Danny,
and
suck
I-
my dick, bitch.
Dude, Fez thinks you're this guy named Danny, which he thinks it's Danny Mullen. No, he's sick. I told you, he got sick in Vegas. He's not
tell
here.
this- tell
It's clearly
this
Danny
fat
Mullen.
piece of shit to like if the integrity of the sofa is to be maintained, he's gonna have to get off it. I mean, his weight. I mean, yes, right now each leg of the couch is dividing his weight by 4, so that's 300 divided by 4.
Yeah, fuck
and, I suppose the floor can theoretically take it, but he's still a fat fuck, and it still disgusts me.
Well, why
Not
do you
as
need
much as disgusting when you got beat up in the mat, bitch.
I don't know what he said right now, but he said something about you getting beat up. I'm not 100% sure.
Is he referring to my grappling with Lex Friedman out in Austin, Texas? Is that? He's a black belt, and I've received no training, and I will stomp Mark Zuckerberg if the opportunity presents itself.
Fez, they need you to go. I think so. What do you need him, like the man here, the 300-pound Latino? What do you need him to do for the Starship?
I need this fat brown fucker in the nose cone of my rocket, and he's gonna be up there for.
So your rocket will be a penis in the side of the prostitute.
It's partially to act as ballast, so that once we need to turn Starship around and bring it back to Earth, we can orient him to whichever side of the nose cone we desire to bring the ship nose down.
It's for humanity.
Yeah, give me that bottle. I'll see.
humanity.
Yeah. See, if this was the rocket, Fez, You go here in the cone, in the nose cone, right?
Okay, yeah, you
And when
fucked
it's
me
turning
now.
back around, it'll
Before
wait
anything else, before we
down.
continue with the generosity, the crappy generosity, whatever the fuck you guys doing with this segment.
What do you
I
mean?
just want to give a shout out to my boy Jeremy. He's a real good man. He's a real big fan of the show.
Hell
and
yeah.
He's will always be a progressive member of this community. Let's keep it going.
Listen,
All right.
Anyway.
Ask this fucker if he respects SpaceX.
Do you
Does he
respect SpaceX?
No, Danny. How about you kiss my ass?
He says he keeps thinking you're this guy named Danny, and I'm sorry, Elon. This is really disrespectful.
I am a singular mind, and I should not be confused with any mortal on Earth because
Right.
I'm the best at what I do. And
Right.
tell this, the only thing that I am in trouble of mistaking him as is a pile of dung on the side of the road in my native South
Follow
Africa.
down the side of the
he looks
road.
like a
Is
pile
that
of
the
shit.
best you can do, bitch?
I don't know why he's getting very hostile with you, sir, and I apologize for that. Okay,
Listen,
I apologize. This
listen,
is
tell this
embarrassing.
fucker-
You're about to get stoned right now.
In my native South Africa, there were coal mines operated by Negroes, and he looks like one of the lumps of coal they would have extracted
I
from the
would have
mine.
thought you would come out with that.
Don't you want to go to Mars?
Sure, why not? Let's go together, holding hands, and braiding our hair.
Tell him it wouldn't matter how many Merlin engines we'd affix to his body.
Why is that
we'd
Merlin
not be able to
engine?
lift him off the ground.
Apparently,
Can you explain yourself? What's a Merlin engine? What the fuck you said?
wants to know what a Merlin engine is.
A Merlin engine is the first iteration of SpaceX's rockets, which we used.
Bullshit.
Which have been replaced by the Raptors. But the
Stupid
Merlin,
ass.
even with 30, 40 Raptors,
Well, go
engines, I
heal
don't
your
think we could lift
herpes
his
or something, you
fucking ass
stupid
off the
fuck.
couch.
They're saying that Fez, I'm sorry, but Elon is saying they're going to need like 40 Raptor engines to get you off the couch, bro.
Yeah, sure, because that makes sense. You stupid ass.
Tell him.
Can you
my
see the
little
size of this fucking thighs? Like they look like fucking
Touch 'em,
boars.
Fez, touch 'em. They're all muscle.
Touch it.
Tell this piece of shit, but tell him that my son, my little X, my boy X, who's 5 years old,
yeah,
he's already got.
Couldn't go eat a
more
dick,
pussy
I guess, like yours.
Than Fez would get the entirety of his life.
He's saying that his 5-year-old son got more pussy. He has already gotten more pussy than you.
Sure. Well, yeah, he gets chlamydia. He was born with it.
Well, Mr. Elon, I think he's down to go take a trip to Brownsville. You know, if you get him an apartment. It could be the nose cone guy that you're looking for. It could be the nose cone guy you're looking for.
Yeah, I forget an apartment. The only dwelling place fit for him would be a warehouse.
I don't know why Elon is so fat phobic, dude. It's not us, bro. This is Elon.
Tell him that if we need to drop our payload, our boosters from today's launch, that I hope it lands on his family home in Arkansas.
Here's one thing, Danny, I want to talk about with you. Why the fuck does Adam 22 screw you over?
Wait up.
There you go.
All right, dude.
I thought you were going with herpes.
Why'd you show up so late, Fez? Huh?
All right, dude, let's watch this launch now, bro.
Watch the launch, Fez. You might be going in the nose cone. They actually do need Latinos for the nose cone.
It's gonna take 40 Raptor engines to get you off the couch, bro.
Right.
Did you say I got herpes, Fez?
Don't you always?
Oh shit, dude. Here we go. Turn it up. I got my. Oh, that was good. We are away. That looks like a good launch. Fez,
oh my god.
You gave us some negative energy there. It might blow up because of Fez.
Yeah, dude.
That looks good, though, dude. What do you think, Fez?
I don't know what the fuck I'm watching.
That's Elon Musk's rocket, Starship, down in
Here,
Texas.
We see it arcing right over top of us. We see 33.
800 miles an hour.
So you just gonna dump a bunch of trash in space? Is that what's going on?
No, it's coming back down, dude. Well, I think one of them might get dumped in space, but fuck it. Who cares, dude? Space.
There we go. We had a clap. It's 1,000 miles an hour, Fez.
Coming up on maximum aerodynamic pressure, then only about a minute and a half until we get into hot staging.
Fez, you look good today. You look fresh.
Oh, thank you.
Incredible.
New shirt?
No, I had this one.
He looks clean shaven. He looks put together.
Shaking here, feel the
1,600 miles per hour, dude, or kilometers per hour.
Now we're just about a minute away from shutting down those engines on the booster. Again, this booster
It's going
is
to
flying for
separate,
its
Fez.
second time
The
today.
booster's going to go, and the Starship's going to keep going.
All right, so hot staging coming up a little under a minute.
Damn,
We're
dude,
see
look at that.
All but the 3
You can see the
center
curvature of the
engines
Earth.
turn off on the booster. So our version of Miko, most engines cut off. And then just a few seconds later, hoping to see 6 engines ignite on ship to push it away.
Let's see if they separate.
Pretty well.
All right, hot staging, about 30 seconds.
Let's see. I feel like Fez might be honest with me. I feel like this might be a disaster.
It's live.
Fez, there's a bunch of astronauts on there. One of them's a school teacher.
Yeah.
Wasn't there one of them at
Definitely keep
fucking
an eye on which
Katy
way
Perry
the
one
booster
point?
flips. First
Yeah,
ever
it
direct
was.
flip
up there,
we're
yeah.
going
Yeah, I think
for
Katy Perry
today.
might be on
Should
this one,
flip
too.
Straight up.
Maybe it's Taylor Swift.
I think T Swift is on this one.
See those engines powering down?
1 million views, fellas.
Booster engine cut off.
Wow.
1 million live viewers.
Yep.
Dude, there's so many hardcore rocket enthusiasts.
Ship ignition. Stage separation.
Separated.
Let's go.
Incredible flip by Super Heavy Booster, and you can see those 6
Is the booster
engines,
just going to
those
fall in
3
the
engines
ocean?
on the ship ignited.
I feel like they could guide it back down, right?
Yeah, probably you're right. Yeah.
6 healthy Raptors running on ship on its way to space.
Mullen
Take
is
that
the
engine
new
view,
engine.
booster
Raptor
room,
was
boost
the
back.
previous version.
Chris, how's it looking over there in Hawthorne, man?
It is looking
Chamber pressure is nominal.
It is looking absolutely incredible here in Hawthorne. As we said, 6 healthy engines on ship. We've got 13 out of 13 engines on the booster. Now down to those 3, which is what we expect in the final moments of the boost back burn. Now, as a reminder, we are not recovering the Super Heavy booster today. We are instead going to do some...
shutdown.
And there we had a good shutdown of the boost back burn. Next up will be the jettison of that hot stage
Ship
ring.
avionics power and telemetry nominal.
Maybe they're going to have a parachute
Great
pop out of
call
it?
there
Where are
that
they bringing it
everything
back to
looking
Earth?
nominal aboard the Super Heavy
Looks like all the
vehicle,
under
which is returning
rockets
to Earth,
shut
and we're
down.
going to be doing some experiments with it, including a higher angle of attack re-entry, as well as some
Okay, there they go
engine
again.
tests as it gets closer to
Fez, do you think we ever made it to the moon, or are you one of those people that think like the moon landing was fake?
on
Do
purpose.
you ever went to school and figure out for yourself?
I mean, I don't know. This is
School
all new
lies,
stuff.
Fez.
Exactly, school lies.
Continuing its ascent to its planned suborbital trajectory.
Fez, it's actually a real question. I'm not trying to be like smart about it. Do you think the moon landing was real or not? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know anymore. You think they faked it?
Great views from inside
By
of
now, we
the
should have made it
aft
already.
engine area of ship.
Yeah, why haven't we gone
Looking
back,
at
you know?
those,
It is
3
pretty
sea level
suspicious.
and
This is
3
fucking
Raptor
crazy, though, this
engines on
footage.
the right-hand side of your
All right,
screen.
it's a podcast, though, so we can press pause. on it,
Yeah,
Jesse.
let's press pause.
Fez, the moon.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Fez, how dare you? How dare you think I'm going to attack you right now? All I'm going to say is that a good training exercise would have been to land on Fez instead of the moon. I'm sorry, Fez. It was just because you were braced. But no, Fez, it is a good question. Why haven't we gone back? It's been so many years.
Mm-hmm.
Why haven't we gone back, Fez? You think?
Who fucking knows? I don't care about whatever the fuck this is.
You don't care about space, dude?
No.
I feel like space and anime are closely linked.
That's what I was going to say. Like, I feel like there's probably an anime about somebody going into space, right?
Yeah, there's quite a few.
There's quite a few. Which one's your favorite?
What about Racer 6? Or
Spacer 7. Let's look.
Oh, you will remember
he was
that.
in a spacesuit, right? Pulp Spacer 7.
Dude, Spacer 7 went to space, dude. No, anime. Spacer 7 anime.
Did you really remember his name? Leo? Was it Spacer 7?
Remember as clear as day.
Oh, damn it. What is it? No, you got to tell us. What was it? Spacer 6? Spacer, it's a number.
Figure it
Spacer
out,
6.
Spacer 9?
Is it Spacer 9? Fez. Tell us who this guy is, dude.
Type it and then type in fat guy anime. Sorry, we had to be so on the nose about it, but
damn it, we can't find Spacer 7.
yeah,
dude.
there's that guy, but you know. All right, Fez, come on, tell us who it is, Fez. Oh wait, bottom right.
That's him right there.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's the one of the green.
Middle row on the left.
Yeah.
Middle row on the left. Yeah,
Right
there
next-
you go.
yeah, that
that's
guy.
him.
That's-
That's our boy, dude. That's a space cadet right there.
Yeah.
Elon Musk would gladly put him in the nose cone.
Probably.
So Fez, what have you been up to, dude?
Yeah, how are you?
Chilling, just, figuring out what going in Indeed and looking for work. Something.
Hey,
that-
Elon Musk just called you up and offered you a fucking job, but he said no.
Yeah, that was you cut something. Fuck up.
How long until he knew it was me?
Huh?
How long until he knew it was me?
The whole time.
Dude.
I was just trying to figure out when the fuck this motherfucker was gonna shut up so I can call you out.
Ah, damn, dude. You're ruthless, Fez. So what else? You've been going on Indeed.com.
And the app, yeah.
Yeah, and the app. How's that been going?
Sucks, but still trying.
Those are that is the hardest way to get a job online for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What about going to Craigslist?
Oh man, I'm not salting. I don't need that shit.
Fez, we're going to do a pickup video soon. And I'm going to pay you for that. It's going to be the sequel to the pickup video we did last year where you got coached by Ross Jeffrey.
Oh damn.
You down?
Maybe, I don't know. It depends a day.
You're getting paid, and it'll be a day you're available, which is, I mean, it's every day unless there's an anime convention.
Damn.
It is. I mean, you're available every day unless there's an anime convention.
Would you say that's
right?
accurate? If there's an anime convention, you could be gone. But
All right, y'all fucking with me too much.
no,
Now you
why?
brought it
What
to
do you
yourself.
Fez? Stop. Relax.
That was the tamest thing I've said since I've been here.
We're just asking. Like, sometimes you're gone at an anime convention, right?
Yeah, King Croc used to do that. Remember King Croc?
I remember
Yeah.
King Croc was gone all the time, even if there wasn't an anime convention, unfortunately.
Yeah.
He would
Gotta
go
find him.
He would go missing, Fez. We do got to find him. We thought about getting a private detective to find King Croc and doing a Finding King Croc video.
Well, according to Austin and the boys, we figured out that he was just staying with his mom this whole time.
That's great.
Oh.
Are you guys talking to him again?
No, they haven't reached out to him. I never talked to him.
I talked to him last. He was doing
you did.
okay.
Yeah, he was doing fine.
Yeah.
One thing I just don't understand, Danny, can you explain to me why did not let poor King Croc fly his wings when Adam 22 given the offer for a position within the company?
Well, what do you think I had anything to do with that? Here's how this happened, Fez. I brought King Croc twice, I think, onto the show.
Yes.
Adam loved him. And then they
Yeah.
were trying to offer him a gig on No Jumper. But like shortly after that, King Croc just disappeared.
He wouldn't answer his phone. Like the guy would ask for him. His partner, on the BBC pod, which was getting some views. He would ask for him. He couldn't get a hold of him. He wouldn't show up.
Listen, dude, King Croc, I tried to make him a porn star. I put him in whatever video he wanted to be in.
Mm-hmm.
I, at no point, was getting jealous of King Croc's BBC.
I did not said that. You just said it.
Yeah, maybe I have a guilty conscience, Fez. Fez, no, I love King Croc, dude. I always wanted the best for King Croc, but the truth was he disappeared on us twice. And also, I mean, I would never care about this now, and I would never bring it up, but like he also got into debt with like a lot of people. Like a lot of people lent him money, and he wasn't paying them back. So that was part of the reason he disappeared. I wouldn't care about that because, I mean, he was basically working for us too, so it was fine if I loaned him money. But yeah, man,
cool dude, man.
He was the man, dude. We all miss him.
He couldn't take the pressures of the porn industry, Fez. I think that was the undoing.
Yeah, no, I bet nobody could handle such a.
On Leo and Friends, when we were doing that at the time, I would always I gave him like I would try to convince him not to do porn, and he was really adamant about doing porn. I think he wanted to bang, the hot girls we had hanging out, which was a lot at the time. There were a lot of OnlyFans girls on the pod, and he really wanted to bang.
Yeah.
Which is good for him, you know what I mean? Like, you got to find your way.
I
in the
know,
world.
Danny. Well, I heard stories about you pretty much screwing him over, telling Adam that you did not want him to be part of the show.
Wow, well, look at this.
Well,
just
where did you hear
spreading-
that story?
Can you guess from where?
Reddit or King Croc?
Not from King Croc.
Of course not from
Okay.
King Croc.
Okay. Reddit or King Croc is the answer.
Not from King Croc, though.
I mean,
Talk to King Croc.
you gotta look at it this way. So I love King Croc, but if you look at his pattern, King Croc's pattern, how many times he has lost his mind, gone MIA, ripped people off. Do you think the problem was me trying to keep King Croc down, or do you think King Croc was his own worst enemy?
Hard to say. Based on the videos that I have seen from resources I'm not gonna mention, I would say that I don't know. He has a promising future. He was a really good character.
And then so I got in Adam 22's ear, and he just completely self-destructed. That's the theory.
Yeah, I guess.
I think the
you could say
main
that.
culprit, just for people to know, is the bottle of tequila he was drinking every day. That would be the main culprit of his issues. See, it's a depressant alcohol. And when you're already has struggled with depression, which he did, alcohol just makes everything worse. You ever wake up after a hangover and feel like really depressed, Fez?
Can't say I've never been drunk.
You're not depressed, right?
You were hammered in the pickup video. You were
Yeah,
fucking
you were-
hammered.
Dude, you threw up. Like, all the GoPro footage, which is you go into the
Yeah,
bathroom
because
and
it
blowing
was there. I threw up. Sure. Let's
Fez,
go with that.
King Croc, I brought him voluntarily to 2 No Jumper episodes that have like 500,000 views, dude. I
Yeah.
fucking love King Croc. There's no way I'd ever do that. I don't know what it was. I know Adam22 offered him a gig for a while, and I don't know why that didn't happen, dude. I would never have said a bad thing about King Croc.
What I
dude.
remember-
He's my boy. I would never have hated on King Croc.
What I remember, because I was also trying to make sure that he was like, nurturing this opportunity. He just like didn't show up and would like lose his phone. He always loses. He would always lose his phone. That seems to be a problem with a lot of the characters that are crazy on our channel. They lose their phone all the time, and if you lose your phone, you can't contact the people that need to contact you.
Yeah.
So he just wouldn't show up. He didn't know what time it was supposed to be at. He wouldn't get in contact with anybody, and then they would just be on the pod and be like, "Yeah, we don't know where King Croc is."
Insane.
Also,
What
I
a
think his
pity.
BBC partner, he said, I think that's what he literally just said that on the podcast, too, that he just stopped showing up. It wasn't anything. I think they started their own little channel. They were doing well.
Flacco.
Yeah, Flacco.
Yeah.
Flacco, yeah.
Yeah. Flacco said that King Croc stopped showing up?
Yeah, he just stopped showing up.
Yeah, I think it was, word might have gotten around he was unreliable at No Jumper. That was probably it, Fez.
Oh, damn.
Fez, do you think if Adam22 ever hit you up and said he wanted to give you like...
I would never would have taken it.
Why?
Yeah, you would. Okay, so you'd rather go on Indeed.com and try to work at Taco Bell than getting a podcasting gig on No Jumper?
Really?
I don't want to get screwed over like they do with King Croc.
He didn't get screwed
How
over.
did he never got screwed over. Why do you think he got screwed over?
Well, for one thing, he's not here anymore.
That wasn't...
Well,
you think
that's on
Adam22
him.
disappeared him?
Not disappear.
Bro, he disappeared. He was going to fly out to Texas with us for a shoot, and he completely went radio silent and disappeared after he'd borrowed a bunch of money from people. That's what happened. He did not... Adam22 didn't disappear him, dude. I think you should go on Plug Talk more than No Jumper. I would love to see... What if, dude, I would pay some money to see Fez fuck Kazumi. Would you fuck Kazumi, Fez?
She should take your virginity.
I seen her. Well, okay, sure.
She's been looking hot lately.
You know what? Let's say, Fez, this is good for you. Go to go to Pornhub.
Not images. We need video.
Yeah, video. Go to Pornhub, then type in Kazumi anal, because she's been doing a lot of it recently.
Which is huge, BBCs.
Oh yeah. Fez, you gotta take a look at this, dude. All right. Yeah, dude. Give me that. There's a double team.
Oh, yeah. Let's watch that one.
Oh yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
Fez,
I love my
check
job.
this out, bro.
This could be you, Fez. This
could be you.
King Croc could have had this opportunity, but he couldn't
Right.
get hard.
Yeah.
Oh. It's because he was getting double penetrated by just
my
fucking
God.
massive
Massive
dicks.
BBCs. Oh my God. Fez, what do you think about that? That's his face right now. What do you
Fez,
think
which
about
one's the asshole?
I actually can't tell, to be honest.
Come on.
Oh, what a surprise.
Top or bottom? Top or bottom? If you had to choose, which one's the asshole? Top or bottom?
Top.
Dude,
You got
it. Dude.
You're
that
right,
is-
Fez. Let's see a different angle here, different look.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, dude. This is
No,
fucked
she's got
up.
anal beads in.
This is fucked up,
Yeah,
bro.
this is nuts. That is nuts.
I actually saw the joke on Family Guy about the anal beads.
Oh, that's
How
too-
do you
oh.
put those on?
Fez, you should try it. You should try it.
Yeah, you should expand your horizons, Fez.
See, that's three. See, 3 balls just went in there.
Yeah.
3 balls went into the asshole, which is, damn, dude, this is crazy. This is out of control.
Yeah, dude. This is pretty solid shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, dude.
And she's doing a good job, dude.
Yeah, Kazumi always does a good job. She, is that in her ass in there? Or probably, dude.
Bro, why not? Why not, dude?
She is.
Oh, now she's gagging on it, Fez.
Fez.
Fez, he's making her gag on it.
This could be your
yeah.
girl, Fez.
Her eyelashes.
Uh-huh.
Will you do it, Leo? Will you have sex with Kazumi?
I don't know if I'd have sex with Kazumi. To be
I'd have
honest.
sex with Kazumi. I'm putting it out there.
That's nice, dude. You
Yeah,
should.
I'd hit it, dude.
That's horrible. Now he's fucking her pussy. Now he's slapping her. Oh, now it's going. It's still her pussy. Okay, there it is. Now back to that, Fez. Oh, she is. I think she's enjoying it,
Jesus.
dude.
All right, you can pause it. Ricky's room, dude.
There was a girl I was going to fly out once, and she sent me videos basically like that. And I was like,
Let's go back. I'm going to take a picture.
A 19-year-old?
No, she was not 19.
That's legal, Fez. You can't hate
She's
on it.
21.
I know. It's still
She was 21.
A little girl still.
Fez, you wouldn't have sex with a 19-year-old?
No, because it's wrong.
Would you have sex with a 20-year-old?
Nope.
21.
My limit is little 35.
No,
it's
that's stupid, Fez. I mean,
I don't want girls. I want a woman.
okay.
A grown woman.
All right.
Maybe a really
that was.
buff
I don't
dude.
like that
Maybe a
line.
super
Did you
buff
pick
guy.
that up in an anime? I don't want the girl. I want the woman.
A woman.
Fez, your only criteria right now should be that she's female and alive.
Breathing.
And the female can be negotiated.
Right.
It just has to be a life form, bro. That should be what you are setting up for yourself.
I'm not gonna happen. I know my standards. So.
Well, I don't know. For your standards to be impressive, you got to like meet your standards at least once every couple months, right, Leo?
I would say yes.
That's like
Right
like
now
me
it's
saying,
Like Leo, he should think he's.
It's like Fugazi. You're like, you're right now. You're
he's
like
not gonna do it because
you're in a dream world.
it's like me refusing to do any more stand up because I'm not getting booked at Madison Square Garden. No, I have standards.
Yeah.
Until I sell out Madison Square Garden, I will
Madison
never.
Square Garden, get the fuck out of here.
That was the joke I made, Fez. You're reinforcing the premise of my joke.
He is going to sell out Madison Square Garden one day.
Yeah.
All right.
But not right now, by a long shot.
Right now, I think we might owe the venue a little money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fez, I think we could get a strong, if we really pumped it up, I think we could get a strong $500 out to Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, that's about it.
I think we could get $500 out
I
there.
think you have to pay out of your own pocket, boy. That's what's sure.
Yeah, that's true. That's
true.
But hey, here's the thing. I will still fuck shithole comedy clubs. And you know what? Even a brewery in Boston, I will still fuck it. Because I will lower my standards for what situation dictates.
True.
I just want to say that God bless Starship, God bless Elon Musk, God bless America. Get in the nose cone, you fucking Nicaraguan. And hey, God bless the dump test. For the guys listening out there, they can abide by the dump test, but Fez, you should be dumping your load into anything that'll have you.
Right.
Anything.
I think if I just put if I had my brain in your brain for I think I could get laid.
Your brain and my brain.
If we switch
Makes
brains,
sense, bitch.
If we switch brains, I would
Okay.
just be at home. I know what you would do. You'd be on my PS5 for 36 hours. Let's say we had 36
And he would just be
hours.
chasing Brando around. He would just be like,
ha 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 ha.
Hey,
ha,
kitty,
Brando,
kitty, kitty.
Brando. He would never catch him. He would never catch him. He would never catch Brando. Did we?
That was commitment.
Audio
right there.
okay?
My bad.
Anyway, Fez. But I do think in 36 hours I get laid with your brain. I mean, with my brain in your head. I think we could do it.
I mean, look at that. It's already things you're looking up.
Look at that.
I'm
What a hottie.
Yes, a hottie. Gorgeous hottie.
Gorgeous hottie. Ooh, there we go, Fez.
Damn, dude. Fez is smitten. All right.
You
Well,
smitten. All right.
It's been the Leo and Danny show, everybody.
Come over to the Patreon. We're going to talk to Fez some more, see what's up. We will see you guys on the Patreon.